Hello, hello, and welcome to a Vietnam Vlog Live Edition number 4 from Hoi An. Not just anywhere from Hoi An, but the Coco restaurant by one of the old rivers of Hoi An. This river goes all the way to the port, but it also goes another way to the sea. It's one of those rivers where it just goes both ways. And it's so slow moving, you actually don't know which direction it's supposed to go. But yeah, in TED 2019, a lot of people would just meet up here. Uh, just always associated with Oran, actually, just having La Ruse here with Nicole or something. Yeah, myself, Johnny would come down, chill out, have La Ruse. And Coco really hasn't changed that much. They've made a nice little bamboo gate at the entrance to the restaurant. But otherwise, it's very much the same as it was 3 years ago. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. At least the lemongrass and ginger chili chicken was very nice. That was a good plate of nice, delicious food. It is very much catered to Westerners, but still. Although I looked at their breakfast menu, they do have banh mi's with egg and bacon, and I wouldn't mind trying that out. It's one of those things you can only get in certain restaurants, certain bars and hotels and things. So I'm gonna try and get that. I've only had, I think I've only had one banh mi since I came here. I've had one banh mi, had a banh mi doner kebab. I don't really count that though, because the banh mi trunga blad, that's the real thing. But yeah, Hoi An always has a way of making you stay, especially when you don't have a time limit. Like even though I do have a time limit, it's not a you have to be in a certain city by X day or anything. And anytime that happens, I just end up in Hoi An. It was either going to be this or it was going to be Nha Trang. I don't know. I think ever since Sarah got beaten up in Nha Trang in 2018, never really had the motivation to go. And yeah, some of my friends they've gone in the last 2 years, mainly because the Russians are no longer there, the Chinese are no longer there because of the pandemic. They said it was lovely this time around. But I just don't. I don't know. Like Nha Trang, Da Nang, they can't be that. They can't be that different. At least in terms of what they physically are. Tonally, they're very different. Physically, it's a beach city with skyscrapers and nice food. Uh, but I mean, the last vlog was very short. It was just in Da Nang and the hotel. Get how bad the ant problem is around here. Poor man gave me a glass of Coke, and in the glass there were at least 7 or 8 different ants. So I just had the Coke from the can. Pro tip for Vietnamese people traveling in Vietnam: don't drink from the glass. But Hoi An always has a way of making you stay. The town, I feel like I've seen the town a million times now, but I just never get sick of it. You just go in, you chill out. I've gone on the boat. I've gone into the nightlife. I've had the weird crispy pizza rice cake thing. I've also had the banana pancake, and the cow low, which is my still a personal favorite, even though I don't know. I've never really had the definitive cow low. I don't think. I've always had Western versions of it. There's a little bit of a teriyaki taste to it though, which makes it fairly easy to replicate. The only thing that would be difficult to be making the noodles. They're meant to be a certain kind of noodle made from a certain basin in Hoi An somewhere, a certain wishing well. But it's so nice for life to slow down. It just ends up being on a Ang Bang beach. Even though it's getting annoying, it's getting the tour. I don't know. It's like the two main beaches of Hoi An have terrible time. One of them, the one that's near, sorry for itching that, flies and sand and everything. But one of the beaches in Hoi An, Anbang Beach, that's the more popular tourist one with the Seoul Kitchen and everything. That was damaged by the typhoon, but it's not too bad. But that's been damaged more by like people are constantly pestering it. It's like, oh, it's my first sale, buy this, buy this. I'm like, oh, no, please stop. I have problems with beach sellers at the best of times. It just seems to have gotten worse in Hoi An over the last 3 years. I guess they're just desperate to get the money back. You have your man selling sunglasses, the lady selling souvenirs, that kind of thing. And then the other beach, it's actually not Anbang Beach, but it's on the same stretch. I thought it was Anbang Beach, but it's the one that I would go to if it's quieter. It's much quieter. But the typhoon really did a number on that beach. Like there's dunes all over the place. There's a lot of work going on to restore it to its former glory. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, they just have these construction sites in the water, just moving sand back to the shore and rearranging it to be perfect. Not a fan of that at all. But still, I've had my swim at the beach. I've had my time to chill out. And I've got my motorbike to get around Hoi An. I've been to the Rice Flower Homestay. I've been to 145 Coffee, which is still the best coffee in the world. It's a nice shout out, 145 Coffee. The Rice Flower Homestay, it is available to rent. I'm like, oh, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Renting out the Rice Flower. There's also, I don't know, what else is there? I mean, I've seen the Old Town. I've been to Coco. The Backpackers Hostel is still operating just down the road here, which is nice. It does feel like there's a village coming up to the right. There's the new housing development that wasn't there when I was here last. But otherwise, Hoi An feels like it was for the most part. I mean, there's still a feeling that there might be too much building going on in the outskirts, especially between Hoi An and Da Nang. It definitely feels like there's one too many buildings just being built up. It's like, don't ruin a good thing. Keep it as it is here. And you can see why a lot of people like to remote work here as well. It's just nice and relaxing. Life slows down. You fly to Da Nang Airport, go through the visa customs and all that. And then just come into my jeez, first yawn of the day and it's 7 minutes in. At least it's not as bad as that vlog in Hue, but again, it's the day after taking the meth. It feels right to be here again. Life's going so slow, so relaxing. Just everything about this is so relaxing. I just love it. The river's barely moving. And I know I said that Hoi An hasn't changed much, but it actually has in the finer details. Some of the most iconic Hoi An memories I have are no longer here. Like that villa, the Tet Holiday Villa, which had about 8 different teachers in it, that's closed. The Irish bar next door to that is also closed. At least the Backpackers is open, but I never actually went into it. Maybe it's worth going in and having a look, but I don't know. I can just imagine the same. They're like the guys with the wife beaters and the girls with the blonde hair and the shorts and skinkiness. There's not much to them. They look like anyone else who goes on a tourist thing to Vietnam. Although I am getting a suit done, so that's nice. I did my suit at 2 o'clock today, but it's 10 to 5. At 6, I'm getting tested out again. I'm hoping it goes better than it was a few hours ago, because a few hours ago, I tested on the suit. Suit looks good to start with, but my god, I sweated through the shirts completely. My god. There's something about me wearing shirts in Vietnam that just makes it, just seeps through like mad. But it was 2 o'clock on a hot Monday afternoon. It's about 35 degrees, and there was only one fan. It wasn't exactly made for me, for an Irish person, I suppose. I absolutely love this place. If I ever get to do a remote job, I would move here for a month. Not even just for the salary, you'd probably save money here. Renting out the rice flour or something, pay about 500 quid a month. The rest of your salary would probably go on coffee and one meal a day. I think I've noticed when I come to Hoi An how little I eat actually when I'm around here. I didn't eat anything until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then after that, I had this lemongrass chicken and spring rolls, and I think that's all I'm going to eat today. I might get a late night snack or something. I'm not sure what that's going to be. It's probably going to be a banana pancake again, with that nice rice paper thing. The rice paper and the banana was all I had yesterday, and that was perfect. I just imagine in Dublin how I'm eating 2 slices of bread just to get out the door for that 1 hour cycle to International House. And they keep sending me messages here, sending me the printer's broken, there's a pigeon in the classroom. It's like, oh, this is meant to be my physical body relaxation. Fortunately, it is doing well. My skin's doing excellent here. It's like I just naturally get healed just by existing in Vietnam. And then when I hear the news stories about everything that's going on in Ireland, it's like the country's falling apart. And Vietnam is just going as it always does, because I guess that's how it is. I'd be really tempted to get a teaching job here, but it just no, wouldn't pay that well. Probably pay about 30 million rather than the 35 million I wouldn't even want 35, I'd want 40 million at this point. 30 million would be nice, but it wouldn't last forever. Maybe. Saigon and Hanoi are a bit more lively in that aspect. But again, a lot of Hanoi's just soaking at the moment. It's flooding during its May time. It's that time of the year when it just rains constantly and there's thunderstorms. Now, granted, there were thunderstorms here, but I don't know. There was a lot of lightning and thunderstorms, but it just never seems to land. It always seems to go over the mountains. That's when you see the thunder. Whereas it's just the lowlands where it might rain once or twice, but it doesn't book it down unless it's the rainy season. Truth be told, I'm not sure where Hoi An sits in the whole climate. It's like the transition from the seasons to the rainy, dry. I know when I get to Saigon, it will absolutely be one or the other, and it'll probably be about 30 degrees like here. I think that's one thing I didn't like about Saigon, the fact that there's no variety in the weather. Hanoi always changes. It's winter, it's summer, it's spring, it's autumn. In Ireland, it's dark for so long that you feel depressed. And in summer, you're so happy, you're just always happy. Provided you're not working 35 teaching hours a week. Just looking at the coconut up there. Just love the palm trees. It's one of those things I love about Southeast Asia. Palm trees, sun setting is a nice touch. Sun's going to go down actually soon enough. It's already 5 o'clock, so it's going to be down the next hour. I've had a wonderful time here, and I'm really happy I did do this. I decided to stay an extra day. I mean, it was mainly to get the suit done, but there's more to it than that. It's nice to take it easy and at a steady pace. I didn't actually know what I was going to do when I got to Saigon. I mean, Hanoi's where all the socializing was. I guess Saigon go up the Mekong River at least once. I mean, Tao Dien, town centre. I don't even know what I'll do in the town centre. I need to start booking hotels. At least the domestic airport isn't on the level of Dublin. Just go into the airport in Da Nang, I'll fly to Saigon in an hour and I'll be there. with all my souvenirs. So maybe I do need to get a duffel bag before I head. Because I lost my. I'm so sad that I lost my artwork. It's a very sad story. Losing your artwork. It's on the train somewhere. Ah well, next time I'll bring it. Anyway, we'll leave it at that because the sun is going down and it's chill. Don't know if I think I can see a water buffalo in the distance. I'll definitely have a look at that. I'll take a few photos and see if we do that. Yeah, we'll take it easy from Hoi An. Here's one more final view of the river. There it is. Oh, it's bliss. So, sayonara from the Coco restaurant, and until next time, so long for now.